Now we're finna get right into this Umar Johnson and Kendra G. Now, first of all, these the conversation is so simple, and the way they going at it is they going tit for tat and everything. Um, but Kendra G, she don't have a point. You see, it's not holding black men accountable. Accountable for what? What are you holding them accountable for? Because it's not talking about, oh, they trying to use um white supremacy as a scapegoat, because you not understanding white supremacy. Just for you saying that, that's like that's like a Negro he getting stuck up, he getting robbed, and a nigga got a double barrel shotgun to his head, and the woman sitting in the corner talking about something. See, you using that shotgun as a scapegoat. You should do something. Do something. See, that's the mentality that she coming with. And you got to address the shotgun. Let's address the shotgun, because I'm not even going to make the video a long video. Let's address the shotgun that's being held to the so-called black man's head. First of all, we dealing with white supremacy. What does that mean when you say white supremacy? See, that's what you got to understand. What does it mean? It means that they have the power. They have more power, and they're not finna give you no power over them. See, it's not finna happen. They have the CIA, the FBI. They have intelligence that they can tap. All the phones are tapped. See, they hearing every conversation. They hearing every ideology. You cannot get around white supremacy. It's not happening. Now look at what the Pentagon stated. The Pentagon stated in 2013, and they've been pouring billions of dollars every year into the military, what they call it, the industrial, um, the military complex. They've been pouring billions of dollars in it every year. So this is 10 years ago, almost 9 years ago. And they had 5,000 military bases, you see, because they're not telling you everything. They're not going to tell you all their business. But people is here, you know, they make statements and tell them themselves sometimes. So we know they got well over 1,000 military bases. So that's not including the weapons. That's not including the planes, the tanks, the battleships. That's not including the chemical weapons. See, that's not including the psychological weapons that you Negroes don't have no idea that they have. You don't even understand how the television works. You don't even understand how hypnotism works. These individuals have not been neglected, or how would you say it, they haven't been kept away from information and understanding of what's going on. They've been having psychologists and research laboratories since the 1800s, since the 1700s. See, during the era of enlightenment, they've been enlightened. When a Negro is in a project, see, going to these public schools, it's no competition. See, even on the mental status, it's been them in control. So you can't talk about you using this as an excuse. What kind of mess is that? That's like saying I'm 3 feet tall and this dude 8 feet tall, but I'm using his size as an excuse. That's just retardation for anybody to run their mouth and to even talk this mess. It's not a scapegoat, man. This is just the reality. Somebody got a gun to your head. They got an advantage over you. You have to do what they tell you to do. You have to deal with whatever they want you to deal with. You is a prisoner of war. That's what white supremacy is all about. See, she don't listen to um, Neely Fuller because Neely Fuller breaks it down totally. This is not no just America. Let's get how deep the rabbit hole goes. See, they not just America. The American white man. See, this is a union, the European Union. They got Portugal, Spain, France, Germany, Belgium, Poland, Finland, Ireland, Russia, Australia, Canada. See, they have all of these countries and they're unified. And you trying to tell a population of 40 million Negroes with maybe 20 million out of them being men at the most, you trying to tell these men that they got some kind of power that they can pull themselves from the bootstrap and defeat this great dragon, this great monster that is undefeatable. No other nation can defeat them. The Indians got one of the biggest populations in the biggest country, and they cannot defeat this dragon. You got the Chinese, they cannot defeat this dragon. Why do you think a group of 20 million at the most Negroes, you can add the island men in there too. What do you think that they gonna do? They not doing nothing. You can even add the Hispanics in there. Not being unified with these people, you're not gonna win. And so this is what's causing the problem. You got people not understanding the the power structure. They thinking that somebody is giving up. They thinking somebody is bowing down voluntarily. They thinking people are using cop outs and excuses. It's not an excuse. If a country got a nuclear bomb and you only got 9 millimeters, it's not an excuse. Oh, we not gonna do nothing. We only got 9 millimeters. That's not an excuse. This person got a nuclear bomb. They can drop this bomb at any time. What is you talking about? But see, that's why women is not logical. You don't put them in the leadership of nothing because they'll get emotional and just fight. Now, when it comes to these women, it's just a specific problem, and you gotta address it because, uh, you know, it was already written at the end of the day. Deuteronomy 28:54 it says, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. So the reason that the nation or these men cannot get it together because they have disunity. They don't have unity like these other nations where they can fight for their women and their children. They don't have unity. That's why he gonna leave the children. 55 explains why he's leaving. It says so that he will not give any of them of his flesh, of his children, whom he shall eat, because he have nothing left in the siege. What is a siege? That's when you have a city or a village or whatever, and the enemy come in and steal everything. Look at what it say. And in the straightness wherewith your enemies shall distress you in all your gates. And a nation or a group of people is considered a city, you see. And when the enemy come in, they coming in to steal. And so his other fellow men and his brothers is not going to unite with him so they can come up out of that situation and fight the enemy. Look at verse 56. The tender and delicate woman among you. See, the women which would have not a venture to set the sole of her feet upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eyes shall be evil towards the husband of her bosom, towards her son, and towards her daughter. See, that she gonna be hating this man. See, she the only one that's hating on her man. See, they following this feminist mess, but these women can be feminists because Becky, her man ruling the world. Her man united. Her man got the gun. Her man got the power. See, Shaniqua and Keisha and Monique, she can't move like Becky because her man ain't got no power. See, her man can't unite with his brothers and get nothing going. And this is the problem. So these people don't got no solution. Keep calling themselves black. See, calling themselves African. What is a continent? It's a bunch of black East Indians. It's a bunch of black Arabs. So you just throwing the word black out there. It's stupid. It's a bunch of black people living in South America. See, that's speaking Spanish. So what is this black crap? It's bigger than that. See, is that this is a specific group of people because it's African that got billions of dollars. See, it's African that control industries in their country, that control governments. So it's not about no skin color, man. It's about a lineage that was told thousands of years ago, you is gonna get robbed and you is not gonna be able to have no unity, and your women gonna hit the road and hate your behind. This is what it's boiling down to. But we know Negroes not gonna listen. Now let's get the punishment of these women that don't want to understand this. Micah, see, let's get Micah 7:10. It's gonna hit them with a couple precepts. It say, then she that is my enemy shall see it. See, them that don't want to understand, the people that are building, the people that are uniting, the people that are telling the truth and giving solution. It say, and shame shall cover her. See, shame gonna cover these women, especially like Cynthia G, because she running her mouth and saying we need to get with some other men, and the men ain't did this and the men ain't did that, and they coming up with excuses. See, shame gonna cover her when she see that these men was telling the truth the whole time. See, these men was giving you the solution. These men was giving you the way to go, to submit to this man, to obey your creator and submit and get under a man that got some sin. It says, shame shall cover her, which she would said to me, where is the Lord your God? See, that's what she's saying at the end of the day. Why ain't nothing happened? Why ain't y'all did anything? Where your God at? He ain't did nothing for you yet. See, my eyes shall behold her. See, we gonna see her behind when Chicago and these other cities start making getting rid of the laws. We gonna see how her mouth gonna be running then, because then the end of the verse. Now she shall be trodden down as the mire in the streets. See, we gonna see her in the street looking a hot mess, cause ain't no man, the Lord ain't gonna send her no man on a mess like that. She going off heavy. It'll be a miracle if the Lord send her a man, cause you want to be a spokesman to try to destroy the men that the Lord finna set up to rule this earth forever. But I'm gonna leave it there, man.